Mick, do you want to explain the vibe score a little bit more to our current followers and to new followers and new people who want to,
Absolutely.
just know a little bit more?
I would love to. It's funny that that's what number 3 is on our board.
Yeah.
What a great segue.
Yeah.
So the vibe score, which we have spoken of, like we always come back to.
Our whole business is built around the vibe score,
Yeah.
but we realized today on the phone, like maybe we should explain a little bit more about the vibe score, why it's great, why it's cool, why it's different
What it
than
is.
the other device scores, and what it really is.
Yeah. So quite simply, the vibe score is a metric that you can see in the morning that should be pretty close to how you're actually feeling. So how do we do this black magic stuff? Well, if you have an Oura or a Whoop or a Garmin, you'd be kind of familiar with the scoring system. It's some sleep stuff, some heart stuff, all that good stuff. But what they all do differently is that they give you a sleep score, and then they give you some kind of recovery or readiness score or battery score, whatever that is. So our vibe score is a combination of sleep and your overnight heart metrics. So your sleep quality is a part of the vibe score, and your overnight heart metrics are also part of the vibe score. And you might ask, why would you include my heart metrics? Well, very simply, here's an example. It's Thanksgiving night. You had a lovely time with the family. You ate really late. You ate a lot. You went home at night, had a couple of glasses of extra vino because you're feeling it. And then you had some cookies, maybe 5, 6 Oreos, maybe some apple pie that mom made. And you go to bed super full with a couple of drinks in you. The next morning, there's a reason why you'd feel groggy. And that reason you feel groggy is because your body was working in overtime, overnight, to process the things that you put in it. So calculating your heart metrics overnight is a great way of showing how recovered you are. Because if your body didn't have to do all the crazy digesting and processing of alcohol, it would have the time that it needs
To rest and
to
recover.
rest and restore itself and make you feel action-packed. Like that's why we feel really fucked up in the morning after a boozy night, is that we're hungover because our system didn't have the time to process our sleep and our recovery. It was too busy working on our liver and digesting and all that good stuff.
Too busy trying to repair all the chaos.
So what the vibe score does, it's a real great way, real great self-awareness tool to show whether you're actually recovered and feeling good or not. Because the problem with just the sleep score, like on Whoop, for example, you could have 100% sleep. But what was the quality of that sleep? Was it just a long time? Because you can get smashed and eat like crazy at night and sleep a long time. But what was the quality of that? And what was the effect on your nervous system? Because if your nervous system was taxed all night long, you're going to wake up feeling groggy and not your best self. So the vibe score is taking into account your sleep, your heart, to give you the best gauge of how you're feeling in the morning based on what you did the day before and especially the night before.
Yeah.